G'day chaps, and surprise. Here's a little surprise for you. I wasn't expecting to play this and I hadn't announced it at all, but I've been missing turn-based strategy games. I really have, and even though I know that this Attila Age of Charlemagne is a reskinned version of Rome, and that kind of annoys me, I want to build England. I want to create the country of my birth. So I'm going to play as Mercia, and I'm trying to decide between hard and very hard. Hard says for players familiar with Total War. I'm very familiar with Total War. For experienced Total War players. The thing is, I haven't really played much of Attila. I've played absolutely tons of Rome 2. I've played over 300 hours, but I haven't played Attila hardly at all. I didn't like it the first time round. And I'll go into that later. But let's just let's go with very hard. Let's at least make it interesting. I'll read a little bit about Mercia and then we'll get right into it. Especially because it says the initial challenge down here is easy. Okay. So the Inglingas. From its heartland in central England, Mercia extends its reach to every corner of the island. As the most powerful of the Anglo-Saxon kingdoms, the Mercians dominate the land south of the River Humber. Although their line has been plagued by assassinations, betrayals, and deaths in battle, the Inglingas have been able to expand Mercian borders from the Midlands to the south of England. Now, Offa is king. Respected by the powerful Franks and rightly feared by Englishmen everywhere, Mercia is poised to become the single greatest power in the British Isles, a single united kingdom under the rule of a mighty king. Excellent. Faction trait, spoils of war. We shall inherit the wealth of our ancestors. Emancipators, double unit replenishment when taking on defeated troops post-battle. Okay, cool. That's actually a new feature for me. As I said, I've not played much Attila. Also, extra income for every enemy unit destroyed. Start year is 768. And let's go with battle realism, and I always turn off the battle time limits. Advisor help. None. Show AI player limited. Okay, cool. What's the... Okay, very simple win victories, win conditions. Not much to it. Oh, this is quite cool. We'll get into this. If there's anything missing, then I'll ask you in between, or I'll look it up between episodes. I have played a lot of Rome 2, as I said, but I didn't like the whole kind of survival aspect that they tried to bring into Attila. I've always been into empire building, so that's why this campaign, this DLC, actually appealed to me. It's the first part of Attila that has actually appealed to me. Yeah.
There have been many kings before you. Many names. Many titles. Men who rose from nothing. Men who risked all that they love to lead by honor and virtue and inspire the common man. Do you think you're different? Somehow chosen. Who gave you the right to rule? It wasn't the people. It wasn't God. It was you.
The Anglo-Saxon lands fall submissive to your rule. The Mercian kingdom dominates, yet the island is not yet fully conquered. To the southwest, Wessex lingers, weak but undefeated, and to the west, the pernicious Welsh remain a thorn. Subjugating both will secure your borders, yet Northumbria poses your greatest threat. It threatens to overthrow the Picts and become a powerful enemy. The only answer is its absorption into your own realm. Across the waves, Ireland offers promising territory, but should be approached with caution. Its people are unruly, and more than a little dangerous. And to the east, vicious men seeking blood and plunder cast voracious eyes upon your shores. Be ever vigilant of the Viking Danes. Despite these challenges, control of the Isles shall be yours. Take up your sword and make Mercia great.
Very cool indeed. It has been a while, but I'm actually quite excited to be back in playing Rome. Total War. It has been too long. Right, let's read this stuff. War weariness information. The sign of a great leader is in knowing how far your people can be pushed. Wars are significant. Wars must be swiftly conducted. Okay. Mission issued. Broken world. Petty lords tear like dogs at the carcass of Europe. A true king must rise and scatter these pretenders. Reach Imperium level 3. Okay. Straightforward enough. Okay. Let's have a look at the map here. Now, oh my god, it's been a long time. So, diplomatic status. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. So this is Mercia. We have allies in the southeast. It's good to know. And in the west, obviously, we're at war with, let's call them just the Welsh Kingdom of. I'm not even going to try to pronounce them. But Kent are our allies. The south or north we don't really need to worry about. Northumbria looks actually quite large. Yeah, Northumbria is quite big. Wessex is also fairly powerful. So we can get back to that later, but obviously it's thrown us into this situation where we're at war in the west. And that's going to be what we need to deal with immediately. Okay, this looks like this guy's our king. Yes, indeed. So we have, what do we have? 5,000 bucks. We're making good income per turn, and food is not an issue. It's spring. Anything else we need to know then? Not particularly. Okay, all stance is the same. I'm just kind of familiarizing myself a little bit. Technology is going to be something we need to look at. Military, logistics, research rate, 100%. Victory in the field and a balance in the balance books. Okay, so replenishment plus 3%, public order plus 2. I'm going to go for that. Public order is always good, especially because we're playing on very, very hard. Very hard, rather. I'm not going to touch tax, and we don't care about the objectives. Okay, the rest of it we'll get into. Anything else we need to know? No. Okay. Let's have a look at our troops. That's the next most important thing. So we have spearmen. These guys are swordsmen. And then we have archers and horsemen. So that looks like quite a nice balanced army. However, there's only 8 of them. There's 7 in this enemy army. I can't see the other one. Okay, so this is is that diplomat? Can't really tell. Abbess. Don't really know what that is yet, but we're just going to use them as a spy. I'm guessing this is the equivalent of diplomat. Yeah, diplomat. Okay, so we have an immediate threat, the wild beasts. So it's pretty obvious that that is what we are being tasked with at the moment. I suppose we could either go to war right now. Go into battle right away. Let's park them in this town just to start with. Okay, so public order is a real issue. We've got -2 here. We have London with -9. That's not good. Lichfield with -2 also. Okay. I'm going to want to raise some troops. I'm going to want to... Okay, so we're at too lower technology level to recruit spies, so we're going to have to come back to that. So we need to build a tavern. Alright, I'm going to figure all this out in between episodes. I won't bore you with the details. For the moment, let's do something a little bit fun. I haven't had a battle in Total War for the longest time. Let's have a look at what have they got. Okay, so we can't actually see anymore. We've got spearmen and archers. There's nothing more we can see. If we're going to have a battle this turn, we are going to want to... Let's have a look. Oh, they're very, very cheap. Alright, I'm going to hire the whole bunch, because we're going to fight this turn. Let's get into a little battle. Oh, he's run! You big girl's blouse. Okay. Really wanted to recruit units, but it's too late for that. I'm not going to disband any either. I thought I wasn't going to have to pay for those mercenaries beyond a single turn. So, yeah, that's reduced my income by 300. Not the end of the world. Let's raise some other forces. So I want to raise another general. Patron, no. We want someone who can fight melee. Leader. So we want someone who can fight, but we don't want competition. This is mostly guesswork. But I'm going to go for this guy because he gives a bonus to melee. Raise an army. Now I'm going to have him recruit some more troops. We can actually see their army now. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4 spearmen, 2 archers, and some horsemen. In terms of strategy, we've got 2 small kingdoms against us, so we're going to have to knock. The sooner we can knock one out, the better, I think. Let's have a look at the conditions of these guys. Spearmen, very poor armor. Axemen, very poor armor, but they have excellent armor-piercing damage. Archers are always bad at everything. Light slingers, slightly cheaper, but not particularly useful. And then javelin. Okay, so we don't actually have much of a range here. I'm going to go for a couple more archers. Archers are always good. Horsemen are extremely expensive, 120 per turn. I'm going to not take those. I'm going to go for 1 archer, 2 sets of axemen. Axemen are the only thing that we don't have in this this army we have here. We have, it's fairly well balanced. We have enough horsemen. Let's end the turn. I suppose I should invest in some buildings, but I really don't know what to be investing in, to be honest. So I'm just going to leave that for the moment. We're going to need to look at things that improve public order. This could be good. Barracks is going to help us improve our... Now we'll do that later, because cash. I'm not going to destroy my Oh god, this looks complicated. So regional governors assigned. What choice do I have? Is this a good idea? I don't even know. We only have one option, don't we? So we have no other men. So he is the heir. It seems. Let's make him the governor. Good enough. Okay, we may still issue an edict. Where do we do this? It's been a while, so just bear with me. Oh, I know this. Where do I issue? Ah, yeah. Here we go. Provincial Edicts. So we have resettlement, construction tasks, growth, research rate. Okay, unit experience +1 for all recruits. I'm going to choose that. That'll do. Let's end the turn. Now we might lose Chester, it seems. There's an army right next to it. Let's see. This has been... oof. Oh, he's going to bypass us and he's going to attack the other army. Okay. Can't win this, so we're going to retreat. Okay, that's good. That puts him hopefully within range. Kingdom of England. Extend your influence, carve out a kingdom in these lands, and build a legacy that will last the ages. Do this, and eternal glory shall be yours. All will know and revere your name. On the provinces of Wessex, Mercia, and Northumbria. Turns remaining 400. Reward: become the King of England. A kingdom rises with all kinds of morale and loyalty, public order benefits. Excellent. So we've done edict. Yep. So we don't need to know any of that. Okay, now we should be able to trap these guys. I had raised some troops here, but nothing seems to have come of it. I guess maybe because we were attacked, I don't even know. Now, what shall we do? We could either attack them directly, or... let's see, their range is pretty much the same as our kings. From past experience, I know that we should always deal with the army first, rather than going and taking their settlement. Attila, as I'm sure you know, we cannot recruit these guys. I don't know why. We can recruit some more. I'm gonna take him. You might think I'm wasting money. That's okay. I just want to catch these guys. They're gonna retreat, but yeah, we should be able to catch them. Excellent. And these. Yes, yep, they're gonna be in range. Let's do this. Oh, I like those odds. I'm going to play this battle because I haven't played a battle for a long time. And it's just fun. It's just good fun. Even though I wasn't particularly happy with Attila, I do miss Total War. The first videos I ever made for this channel were Total War. It was actually Rome 2, now that I think about it. It was the Caesar in Gaul campaign, which turned out to be stupidly difficult. I thought I could do it playing on legendary difficulty, and didn't do very well. Had to abandon the campaign, but it was ridiculously hard. It was far too difficult. Okay, it was so hard it wasn't that much fun. Just constant pressure.
During the deployment phase, you can secretly arrange your units
Yeah, we
inside
know all
the
that.
deployment.
Okay, so I am gonna. It's in my interests for my mercenaries to die. In fact, so I'm gonna make a separate group of. I'm gonna make a separate group of my mercenaries because I'm gonna disband them anyway. So if they die, they die. I really don't care. King's gonna lead from the back, as any intelligent king would. Okay. So we're gonna go for a fairly standard setup, as you can tell. And horsemen, I'm gonna keep them together just for simplicity's sake. So let's create a group. Group of these guys. Group of these guys. And let's go.
Take time to
Quiet.
Spears ready! My Christ, this enemy looks good enough to eat!
Okay.
Reinforcements enter the fray.
Alright, let's just get all our reinforcements running. If I exhaust them, it really doesn't matter.
The battle is turning in our favor.
That's the dumbest. It'd be nice if I could move this or get rid of this thing on the left. I don't remember that being in Rome. Don't know if I can. Anyway, I'll figure that stuff out later. Alright, these guys are very slow. Let's get you running up. Ah, now these are garrison troops, aren't they? So they can all perish also. So it's, as you can tell, the standing army that I want to keep, which is basically these guys highlighted here, and then yeah, these guys. I'm going to protect them. I'm going to use my mercenary troops and garrison troops, and if they are basically entirely expendable. Let's speed this up a little bit. Quiet. So again, this is entirely familiar to me. It's different kinds of units, obviously, and in fact, let's have a little look, because it's quite a funky looking guys. Let's have a look at you. So you're archers, also you're my spearmen, you're my heavy swordsmen, heavy infantry. Not bad looking. Let's have a look at the bows. Oh yeah. Yeah, they have the proper armor. And then his sidekick. Yeah, they're pretty tough looking boys. Right, I think we're ready. These are axemen. Let's see what the axemen look like. Oh yeah, they're pretty lightly armoured. So they'd just be guys from the fields, farmers and whatnot. Okay, let's crack on, shall we? Now, from what I remember of Attila, it's much easier to break units than it used to be. Because when I used to play Rome 2, it was units would stand until the last man, and I think they tried to do something about that. They tried to deal with that in Attila. So I'm just forming 3 groups here. These guys at the back. How do I make them? I want to make them stick. That's it. Jesus, stop it. So I want to make a single group of my troops at the back there. Let's get the horsemen round. I'm going to make a fixed group of these guys too. So I want to move. I want them to move in formation, basically. Okay. And I don't actually know if the let's get them spaced out. I don't actually know if the AI is any better these days either, because it used to be pretty shocking. I'll get the heavier troops on the wings, and then horsemen on the right. Create a group out of these guys. Get them to move up as the second line. So it's all about, this battle's all about kind of being efficient with the guys I lose, essentially. So I'm using the expendable guys, the garrison troops, the mercenary troops, and my standing army. I want to take as little damage as possible. So when we get back to the campaign map, we have that standing army ready to go and deal with that army that was off to the north. Now, let's have a look. I think, yeah, they've spotted my horsemen, have they? Or not. It's been a reaction. So they can obviously see the horsemen behind them. It's probably not wise to have them sit off there by themselves, right? Everybody stop. So they obviously outrank me in terms of horsemen. Shield wall for you, shield wall. Let's get all these guys in shield wall. Let's get these guys moving back now. So archers back. Let's get the horsemen to come down and hit those others in the rear. These I'll bring up and try and threaten their archers. Let's bring all of our archers back. Let's get them out of harm's way. Okay, let's go and attack their archers. Okay. So, I'm gonna get everybody shooting at their king. Let's try and see if we can get lucky and take a king out. And while everybody's engaged here, we can bring up our reserves. Our general has fallen. That doesn't make any sense. I don't think that's what it says it is. Our general has fallen. I think that just means that could just be the leaders of a standalone unit. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's anybody important. Right, let's get these spearmen chasing their levy spearmen. So we've obviously completely ruined this army. Let's just make sure that we clean up properly.
One of our units can no longer fire.
So let's make sure we get rid of all their archers. I hate archers. Let's get rid of their levy spearmen.
Victory! This is your day.
So we're going to clean up. We'll get rid of as many as we can. Especially the archers, spearmen as well. May as well give these swordsmen some experience and send them in. But yeah, obviously this is done. I'll end this around about half an hour. I'll do this in half-hour segments for us. Let's have a little look. I've unfortunately forgotten the buttons whereby we can zoom in and watch individual units, individual battles and cinematic displays, which I used to do with Rome 2. But if I play on my own time, when I'm not recording, I'll figure all that out for future episodes. Let's get those. So I'm just sending my swordsman in for experience as much as anything. Yeah. Cool. Let's speed this up. Let's just get rid of these guys. Let's get the... I've noticed with Shattered you get down to... Yeah, that'll do. Get down to, you know, a few stragglers and it's pretty much going to destroy the entire unit. I wonder if any of theirs survived. Remaining 6 men. Not really. Killed in battle. Governor. Garrison. Who was that? Uh-oh. I reckon that might have been the heir to the to the throne. I think that could have been... Oh, this could be bad news. How many do they have left? Remaining 6. Take on warriors. Let's take them on. So we gained a rank. So the king gained the rank, I think. Somebody died. Okay, so decisive battle. Let's. Where's my dynasty? Uh-oh. I killed my heir. That's not very good, is it? That's not good at all. Because all of these guys... We only have one daughter who's of marriageable age. That was kind of foolish. So I'm guessing we need to marry someone in. So I'm going to choose the guy that's most loyal. That's this guy. It's 8. How can we do this? Don't really know how to marry them off or anything like this. Oh well. I'm going to have to figure this out. Let's take a break here. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you join me in part 2. We will take on these guys at the north, who will obviously take this province here. And yeah, let's take Wales over, and then I'm going to figure out some of this dynastic stuff, because this is all kind of new to me. I didn't really have to deal with it before in Rome 2. Cool. Ciao for now, boys. I'll see you in the next one.